Hey everyone, how are you? So I'm just wanna check everyone is here. Alt, aloha. Today I switched the configuration of my mat. I propose, as I wrote in my Instagram story, there will be more of wall exercises. So I propose to put the mat on the short edge against your wall, and we will try to add some wall exercises, maybe even trying to kick into a handstands. This will be a first preparation. Don't worry if the first time trying, I'll try to give adjustments. It will be just to play, um, to learn how to transition our weight into the hands, and yeah, overcome this fear of getting upside down. So yeah, come on your mat, and as I mentioned, always use a strap if you feel tight on your hamstrings, or it could be a towel. I will do without it, but anytime you cannot reach your toes, your hands, there's a nice prop. So we'll start with classical warm up, Surya Namaskar, uh, and then some power yoga, and then inversions in our hands. So come on top of your mat. One deep inhale, exhale. Intention yourself for the really productive, fruitful work. We'll use 1 hour, but we'll try to make it really. If we do something, we'll try to make it good. Inhale, raise your hands into the sky, stretch up, straighten your spine, gaze up into the ceiling, first stretch of your body, maybe slight tilt back to open more of your chest, of your spine. Exhale, dive forward into your forward fold. Reach first your belly into your thighs, maybe walk, pedal your feet from side to side, warming up your back hamstrings. Try to straighten your lower back. Maybe grab your heels from behind if you need additional pressure or pull onto your hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, pull more. Inhale, exhale, warming up our hamstrings. Try, if you have your knees bent, first reach your chest and then try to straighten your knees more. Inhale, exhale. On the next exhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine, step or jump back into our plank pose. Slowly transition your weight in front into your shoulders. Slowly lower down into chaturanga. Untuck our toes. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Press. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Stay here. Our first downward facing dog. Reach your heels toward the floor. Try to straighten your spine, so your back and your knees forming two straight lines. Push away shoulders from your knees, from your ears actually. Inhale, exhale, slight tilt of your tailbone as if you enter your chest in, and your tailbone, you're pointing even more to the back wall. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, right leg into the sky. Open up, press, heel, push like heel of your lifted leg actively into the opposite wall. Maybe you can bend it so to feel it even more. Bend to your foot and really read as if somebody is pulling you with hand onto your heel. Exhale, slowly come into three-legged plank. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On the next inhale, bring your knee into your chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now we'll transition into upward dog, but actually our leg is lifted. Three-legged upward facing dog. Inhale, right foot is hovering. Exhale, one more deep. Inhale, exhale. Press into three-legged downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now slowly step right foot behind into your dancer's pose. Twist your chest into the ceiling and open up your chest. Push your hips up. Inhale, exhale. Right foot is on the tip of your toes. Inhale, exhale. Open up chest even more. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale, slowly transition back into our three-legged dog. The right leg is lifted and slowly step it down into our downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot into the sky, three-legged dog. Push, press your heel to the back wall as if somebody is pulling you. Really actively pull and feel how your thighs are stretching, working. Even this is quite, you're not moving much, not doing static position, but you should feel muscles working. Inhale, bring your weight into your hands, three-legged downward facing dog. Bring your knee into your chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now coming into three-legged downward upward facing dog. Straighten your back leg and hover it. Inhale, exhale, open up your chest. Inhale, exhale. Bring, step back into three-legged downward facing dog. Left hand in the sky, pointing. Slowly step it back into our dancer's bridge. Inhale, open up your chest. Your left leg is on the finger, on the toe tips. Chest is open. Inhale, press away actively with your hands. Reach your chest up. Feel the opening of your hips. Slowly transition back into three-legged downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, reset. Inhale, exhale. Now gaze in front. Bend your knees on top of your tips, and then actively try to hop on top of your mat. Try to lift your hips as high as possible. I prefer to practice against wall if you're still afraid of falling over. But in the next classes, I will teach you the technique to fall from the handstand. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Stay here. Try to reach belly into your thighs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Actively stretch your knees a little bit more, a little bit more. Reach your head as far as possible. Last one, deep inhale. Exhale. Nice. So stand up, raise, stretch, pull your spine into the ceiling, hands up into the sky. Bring your hands into your namaste position. Exhale. Inhale, sit low into your chair. Touch first fingers into your mat. Then raise your hands to your ears. And then gaze, point, interlace your fingers and release index fingers. Point to the wall and then
Lift your head, gaze. Try to have your spine and your hands forming one line. Sink a little bit lower into your chair. Inhale, exhale, gaze up. Continue lifting shoulders to the ears. Exhale, straighten. Forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Halfway lift. Gaze in the front of your mat. Step or hop. Maybe you can try to hop first. Tuck in your toes. Just bring it to your chest and then hop back into downward facing dog. Transition your weight. Chaturanga. Slowly lowering elbows. Press upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right foot into the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Bring knee into your chest. Slowly step your foot between your hands. Lunge both hands into the sky. Stretch up. Inhale. Exhale. Open up your hands to the side into a cactus position. Sinking lower. Then opening your chest as a wheel. Exhale. Bring your hands back together into the air point and then open up into cactus arms. Inhale. Open up your chest, sinking a little bit lower. Last one. Straighten your hands into the ceiling. Interlace. Exhale. Cactus arms. Opening up your chest, sinking lower. Exhale. Nice. Bring your hands up and back down to the floor. Bring your first knee to your chest. Inhale, slowly step into plank. Inhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just reset for 2 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, nice. Inhale, right, left foot into the sky. Exhale, bring knee into your chest. Step foot between your hands. Maybe drag it with your hands if you do not have it between, far away. Inhale, both hands into the sky. Interlace your fingers, release index fingers. Exhale, sinking lower into our lunge position. Open up your chest. Feel, work, engage your both legs, your hips, feel your butt working in this position. Inhale, exhale. Bend your arms in the cactus. Open up your chest, curl your spine. Try to gaze on the back wall. Exhale, bring back together hands. Inhale, open up your chest, sinking lower. Exhale, hands together. Last one. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, open up your chest. Bring your hands to the floor. First, knee to your chest. Feel your abdominals. Try to feel all your muscles during this practice. Bring it slowly into plank. Slowly lowering down, controlled into chaturanga. Press up, upward facing dog. Inhale and downward facing dog. Exhale, nice. Inhale, exhale, nice. Inhale, exhale. Bend your knees, gaze in front, lift on the tip of your toes. You're again bending your knees and then press up. Try to maybe touch a wall. Slowly lower down. Exhale. If it's just a little bit, several centimeters from the wall, it's from the floor. The most important is just hopping. You start to learn hopping and transition weight. So no worries. If it's not graceful at all, it will come. I wasn't graceful at the beginning neither. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. It's very scary to transition your weight into your hands, especially if you do not have strong hands, shoulders, arms. Exhale, breathe into your forward fold. Stretch your back hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Halfway lift, bend your knees, last chair, both hands into the sky. Maybe interlace your hands around your elbows. Bring your elbows, interlaced hands behind, and try to gaze up, but lifting your chest and feel it also opening into your shoulders. Press your shoulders away from your ears. Open up, gaze into the ceiling, gaze up. Exhale, release. Stand up. Shake your hands, your legs, and hands as well, maybe. Release the tension. We'll now work a little bit more. Again, hamstrings and our shoulders. More work on shoulders today. So inhale, the hands into the sky, stretch up, raise up. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe just step easily into our downward facing dog. In this position, in downward facing dog, you gaze between your hands and try to slowly lower your both elbows, but not completely to the floor, hovering several centimeters. Inhale, exhale, turbo dog. Inhale, exhale. Both try to make elbows squared. The legs, elbows are straight, not far away from each other, but really bring them together. Exhale, straighten your elbows and breathe. Release here. I hope you feel more shifting of your weight into your shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, gaze between your hands. Slowly start lowering your elbows as if you want to lower them to the floor, but continue hovering. If it's slight bend, it's not a problem. Just feel more weight into your hands, into your forearms. Inhale, exhale. Last one, deep inhale. Inhale, exhale. Push away, straighten into downward facing dog. Now, we'll try to lower completely to the floor. If you cannot lower both elbows simultaneously, do one elbow at a time, second elbow at a time. Or maybe you can try to come to we'll do dolphin pose directly from the floor. You have your both elbows on the floor, and then you try to straighten your legs. But I will try to show you more advanced transition from downward facing dog. And this way we will have a chance to practice to work our muscles of arms. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale again, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Inhale, exhale, slowly control. Try to lower both of your elbows to the floor. As I said, maybe first lowering one elbow, then the second elbow. If you feel, this is our dolphin pose. If you feel you can slightly walk in your feet, you're too far away, walk in your feet. Try to press away elbows and shoulders. And if you need to have your hamstrings bent, it's okay. But try to straighten them and also lower down your heels. You will feel a lot into the elbows, into the shoulders, burning, and also working on your hamstrings. My body is whole shaking. So we'll stay here for another 5 seconds. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slowly lower down your knees and release. Come back onto your sit down. Maybe just cross-legged and sit. or your knees, just shake your hands. We'll do dolphin pose again. I hope you feel a lot onto your shoulders. Maybe if you haven't practiced this pose, it seems really difficult at first, but it's one of the best shoulder and hamstrings opener, one of classical yoga asanas. So again, we'll do one more time. Press yourself back into downward facing dog, either from the floor as I showed you, or we'll lower down each elbow at a time. Exhale, lower first your one elbow, second elbow, both elbows simultaneously. Inhale, press hands, shoulders away from your hands. Try to straighten your hamstrings and just hang here. Maybe first it will be 5 seconds or 3 seconds, then you go up to 15 seconds. The goal is to go up into 1 minute. It's really challenging for me. I do not practice every day, but it's one of the poses that really reinforces your upper body and open up your hamstrings. Enter your tailbone in. Exhale, maybe lowering down our knees. Exhale, untuck your toes. Walk your hands in front into our child's pose. Exhale, I hope your shoulders are warmed up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Interlace your hands behind into your child's pose. Exhale. Now try to straighten your elbows. Have both of your, bring more weight into your hands, into your head. Try to straighten. Just let the weight of your hands open up and stretch your shoulders. You can do it standing just in the forward fold if you have pain in your knees, because I know some of you do, but yeah, if it's too painful, just do a forward fold with with this grip of hands for shoulder opening. Once deep inhale, exhale, release. Nice. Shake your hands again. Come into first wall pose that we will do first the preparation, our classical camel pose, and then we will do some exercises with wall. Inhale, just release, stand onto your knees. Classical camel as we do for opening up our back, for warming up our back. Exhale first, bring your hands on the lower back of your hands. Reset, bring your hips, do not have it like this too far, just straight, normal, aligned position. Gaze up into the ceiling, first lowering your back, your head, your neck. Do it as slow as you need. It's a first back bending, maybe you need to come back. You can just do this warming up, lowering down first your head and sinking several inches deeper. Exhale. If you feel like you can go low and touch your hand, touch your heels, again, grab your heels from their inner side, thumbs on the outer side. Exhale, press your chest up and feel also shoulder opening. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slowly bringing your hands back into your lower back, sitting down into the hips, and lower down your head. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The last one, deep inhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Let's warm up our spine. Come up onto your knees. If you have again knee pain, maybe you can alternate with classical bridge pose, Or just come onto your half bridge pose when you come onto the floor and you lift your hips from the floor, having your back on the mat. But if you're here with me, just continue. Inhale, chest up. First, lower your head slowly, slowly, middle back, and then touch your hands, reach your hands, and then press in front, hips in front, chest. Open up your chest more than you did in the previous time. Feel this as if somebody's pulling you up into the air. Inhale, exhale, more. Open up a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slowly bring your hands into your lower back. Straighten, sinking lower into our hips, and then release. Bring your hand down. Close your eyes. Feel the heartbeat. Inhale, exhale. Maybe there is some tension into our neck. You just do several neck curls. Inhale, exhale. Nice. We'll try to practice first. It's a preparation to work into the full camel pose with both hands lifted. But full camel is a really challenging pose because at first, if your back is not open, you will have a lot of vertige. What's it in English? I forgot. Like you feel dizzy. Yeah, like head turning, maybe seeing some stars, lights. But it will be the first preparation when you go as slow as possible. We'll work more into this position. Do not try to go down into full camel directly. Work this progressively. So come to the wall, your toes touching the wall. Inhale, lift your hands up into the ceiling. Then gaze back. Point your toes, your hands, your index fingers into the back wall. Maybe try first to reach hands to the wall. Gazing up. If it's already enough, come back. I just do not want you like to fade out and fall. Do this progressively because back bendings can be really challenging. But if you do it correctly, with patience, you will feel so much more open and more flexible and released. I feel bigger after like in a good sense, after the practice. So do one more time. Inhale, bring your hands up into the ceiling. First point, bring lowering your head first. Touch maybe now your palms here. Maybe lowering a little bit more. If it's too much, just stay here. Inhale, exhale. Now come back. Bring back. And sink lower. Maybe if you're feeling too much into this position, just stay here and try to reach first your hands to the wall and coming back. And working this as many times as possible. If it's okay, if you feel already warm, maybe you can walk your hands lower, down into the floor, reaching. I feel a lot into this position. I cannot say I'm advanced. I'm still working. There is so much more progress to learn. This is the full camel. Inhale, exhale. Come back, walk your hands slowly. Do every, straighten your hands, gaze up, sink, sit down into your hands and the hips and then lower your head. It's such a nice chest and back opening, but it's something that you work for progressively. It might feel scary, but if it's you feel it's too much, just practice your regular camel when we grab our hands with the inner grip. If you want to learn to challenge yourself, just continue practicing. Maybe we'll do one more time. Inhale, both hands into the sky. Exhale, start to lower. Okay, stretch fingers to the wall. Maybe palms to the wall. Maybe you try to walk down to the floor. Bring your hands, palms to the floor. Inhale, exhale. And then come back. Slowly walking up into the wall. Hands straighten up, sinking lower, and then lowering our hands. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, release. Now bring your both. We'll undo the back bending with our forward fold. Release your both feet. Straighten in front of yourself. Inhale, exhale, hinge forward. Hinge forward. Maybe you need a strap. You will feel a bit of blockage into your back. It's a normal feeling after the back bend. Just moving into the forward fold, you will feel the stretching, the sweet stretch of your lower back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try to straighten your knees, engage, point toes towards yourself, really work into this position. Glue stomach to your thighs. If you need, bend your knees slightly if you cannot glue, but do not do this rounding back. Really work towards having lower back and belly glued to your thighs, and then working into lengthening your back hamstrings and straightening your knees. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 10 more seconds into this position. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Breathe at your own rhythm. Really nice. Come, bring your knees together. Maybe come into the back wall. Glue your back to the wall. Bring your feet together into a butterfly position. Yeah, your back is as glued to the wall as possible. Straighten. And exhale. Press yourself down. Have your both knees to the floor. Open up your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe scooching a little bit back more if needed. Inhale. Exhale. Now press yourself. If you work towards forward fold, work towards having your knees, and maybe with hands bring your both palms behind and press yourself actively, pressing at the same time, gluing yourself. Do not let the weight, like the hips, lift from the floor. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Come back. Bring your knees together. Just interlace. Hug your knees into your chest. Inhale, exhale. Really, really nice. Inhale, exhale. Now we'll work towards lengthening our hamstrings with wall again. If you have knee issues, maybe you can just do a bending and opening with your knees in the standing position. If you're here with me, first bend your knee. Maybe you need to, you can bend your mat several, so you have several layers to make it thicker. If it's too painful on your knee, stand here, bring your back foot to the wall, as close as possible to the wall as you can. Then straighten, lift yourself up, open up your chest, feel the pulling of your left hamstrings when you press yourself back into the wall. On the next inhale, maybe you can lift your hands. Exhale, pull yourself up, and at the same time do this pulling up and in front. Maybe sinking a little bit in front with your hips. Do this front pulling with your tailbone. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two more deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Bring your hands to the floor. Maybe walk your front leg in front and feel more opening, sink into your mat, and you should feel inner thigh stretching as well. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now both hands into the sky. Maybe again, as we did in previous camel, reach hands to the wall. Inhale, exhale. Try to lift, put your palms, and maybe press yourself forward with hands. If it's too much, just stay here. Just stay here. I'm just showing you variations, but it's up to you if you feel you want to try. And opening into your chest, maybe you can bring again your palms and press yourself away from the wall, sinking deeper into the front hip. Exhale, release. Come into, bring your weight into the back leg, straighten the front leg, Hanuman. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale. Maybe you can do just a regular split if you feel too much into this variation. If it's regular split, it's already enough. Just practice regular split. This version I'm showing you, it's nice for those who have already opening into the hamstrings, but they need to work towards squaring their hips, because always I see that doing people like falling onto one side, whereas you really need to have both hips squared. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Really nice. Two more deep breaths. Maybe you're just sitting here in Hanuman, half split, the one version I showed you previously, or regular split from the floor, or maybe you're trying as well with me this version. Inhale, exhale, come back, bring your feet back. Yeah, it's not very gracious the way I did it, but yeah, you just come as you can, maybe lowering down your knee. And we will reset, do the same things on the other side. Maybe you need to just shake your hip from side to side. Again, come, bring now left foot in front. And then walk your hip, your heel, all words are mixed in my head. Your knee to the wall as close as possible. And then lift yourself. Again, if you have a knee pain, I just propose you to practice this version, grabbing the knee, but you're standing, so the weight is not onto your hips, but you're still working on the hip opening. Inhale, exhale, bring your weight into the knee. Again, if it's too much on your knee, bend your mat, so you have several layers. So it's now bring your chest, your shoulders to the wall, straighten up your hands,
pull and like really do this pulling, actually entering of your tailbone. You should feel more of your pulling onto your hamstrings. And if you do not feel anything, either you're not doing it right, or your hamstrings are, or your hips are really and thighs are really opened. Inhale, exhale, pull yourself up and in front, up and in front. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, deep inhale, exhale. Nice. Again, bring maybe your foot walk a little bit in front if needed, or you just can stay in the lunge position, in normal position, if pain on your knee. Inhale, exhale, sink lower. Inhale, bring your hands to the wall, to the ceiling, then point to the wall. Maybe you can bring palms and then try to straighten your elbows, press chest in front, feel more opening. At the same time, working back bend and hip opening. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower down. Bring your hands up and release, straighten the front leg. Bring weight into your knee. Inhale, exhale. Maybe you can just walk towards regular split position or half split. Just stay in this half split, it's already too much. If you're here with me, try to, you still have your foot on the wall, so it keeps your hips squared, and then you kick in front into our split. You will feel slightly different. You will discover new feelings. At least it was for me when I was first trying this position. It feels really weird, but with time you will learn that wall is a really nice prep to improve the quality of your splits, especially if you're falling into one side like this and you have your hip, this hip like opening to the side, because ideally you should have everything squared and then lowering. Inhale, exhale, really nice. Now just lower down, bring your foot in. As you can gather yourself, it may be not very gracious, it's not a problem. Exhale, really nice. Bring your feet together again. Just maybe do some this butterfly rocks to release the tension. Bring your knees together, grab, nice, and release. Release your hands, feet, straighten your legs into the forward fold, maybe shake again. We'll just do one more forward fold and practice for handstands. Handstands and then cooling down. Inhale, both hands into the sky. Exhale, slowly lower down. If needed, grab your strap. Stay here, pull here. If you can, interlace your hands around your feet. First, gazing up, really gluing lower back into your thighs. Bend your knees, pull yourself in front. Reach first your chest into your knees and then slowly lower down your head. Try to straighten your knees. Try to straighten your knees more. Point toes towards yourself. Inhale. Exhale. Now with the breath, try to calm down your mind. And it's very difficult to, you can do the pose, but making pose beautiful and perfecting the pose is difficult. Because you need to learn how to engage the little muscles. Think of little things like straightening knees, point toes, which can be, at first it was annoying for me, but then you realize how much these little things improve the flexibility in your body, improve the quality of your yoga. When you start to control little things,
You see that, yeah, controlling bigger things is getting easier. So one deep inhale, exhale, release, shake your hands, nice. Now, learning to kick into the wall. First step into working, starting our handstands. So if your hands are too weak, maybe it's not the first things to practice to learn. But if you feel already that, yeah, you have some strengths, it's normal that you will fall. It's normal that you feel weak. But this is how you learn to transition way to work towards your handstands. Come back into our wall at downward facing dog. You're standing against the wall. Maybe do not come very close because it's very challenging to keep the balance. Maybe, yeah, 2-3 palms from the wall. Maybe nice position. Not too far if you are afraid of falling into wheel. But if you have pretty open back, it's not a problem. But this is maybe the method how you will work with the fear of falling over, and overcoming it is just to move every steps more away from the wall. Inhale again, downward facing dog. Lift your one foot and then come on top of the left toes, and just as a pendulum, your leg is going up, up, up. You try this, up, and maybe each time you feel like it's going a little bit further away. Now if it's just several inches from the floor, your left foot maybe just barely lifting, it's not a problem. The most important is just to transition the weight. Maybe if you feel you're strong in arms, the thing is to get more inertia. How you get more inertia is, yeah, being more, like giving more of a boost from your left leg, bending your knee, and then kicking up into the wall. Once your feet is on the wall, maybe you try to bring other foot on the wall. This is not the handstand that will learn you to keep the balance. It's just a handstand to teach you to have your weight onto the hands and being upside down. The one that is more for balancing is just when you try to bring and work both of your feet together. But this is the next level. Don't worry, for me it took several years before I started to do handstands. I also started just with kicking into the wall with little 3-legged kicks like this, when you bend your knee and you transition your weight a little bit into the hands, and a little bit into the hands. Then first win is to when you have your foot reaching the wall. This is the first win for your handstand. If you do it easily, continue working. You have already a lot of progress, and you will be able to do handstands. Yeah, just again, we'll start practice. Kick as many times as you can. Come back. Kick again. Come back. Maybe you will need less of inertia each time. Come back. Try to do from 5 to 10 hops with one leg, and we'll then switch to the other leg. This is how you learn to do handstands. Don't worry, also even now I'm falling over, I'm falling to the side. It's not every time, but I feel the improvement every time I go over. In the first 2 days, our level is not to do perfect handstand, it's just to learn how to transition weight into your hands and kicking up into the wall. This is our first phase towards perfect handstands. So now let's reach left foot, kicking from the left foot, because we need to be balanced on both If you did 5 to 10 times on one hand, on one leg, do it on the other. Lift your left leg up into the ceiling and then hop, just lifting barely if you need. Your left leg is a pendulum. You reach the wall, stay here, keeping, maybe reaching both feet to the wall, sorry, just inhale, exhale, stay here. Again, bring slowly lower down. Do, again, I did 5. On the other side, I did 10, so I will practice 5 more. If you're here still with me, practice. If it's too much, maybe you can just go and practice towards reinforcing your shoulders. The dolphin pose that we did today is a perfect asana for increasing the shoulder strength. It's very challenging, even for me. So let's do kicks again for those who are still with me. Kicking into the wall. Maybe, bringing your feet together. If you're already a handstander, maybe you can just get some 1 second, 2 second balance. Play. I have 2 more to do. Just be honest with yourself. Do it for yourself 10 times or 5 times. I'm not there to control. Slowly lowering down. Release. Shake your hands. We will do just our cooling down. Come back into our downward facing dog. Right foot into the sky. Bring your knee to your chest, your ankle, your feet near your ankle, and your knee near your right. Lower down into pigeon. It's okay if your chin is not completely parallel, but work towards having parallel. If it's too much here, you can put a bolster, a block. Just sink lower into the pigeon pose. Open up your chest. Exhale, lower down. Now, into this position, bring your both elbows in front. And I do have a lot of space, but maybe you can walk and straighten your hands completely. Reaching your hands as far as possible. Sinking more, feeling more strength deep onto your hip. Inhale, lift your right hand and go it under your left arm. Put your shoulder to the floor, and elbows as well, of your right foot. Feel more as well stretching of your shoulder. Your left hand goes up into the ceiling and go it under. Try to grab yourself from the thigh of your right hand. Opening up, chest twisting. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, just continue rolling to the what side? Right side, left side. Not very graceful, yeah. Bring your knee into your chest. Here, lay down. Not on my back. Exhale, bring knee into your chest. Exhale. Maybe you need a strap to grab a strap. If you don't have a strap, maybe you can try towards releasing your feet and grabbing from around your calf muscle. If you can, you grab your foot. Exhale, straighten it, pull. Inhale, exhale. Maybe if you feel slightly more space, try to grab your heel and then slowly lower really your shoulders to the floor. It's also a different stretch than a regular split because here your back is completely flat. Exhale again, slightly reach more shoulders to the floor. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Bend your knee. And just turn back into our downward facing dog. Turn first into your belly and press yourself downward facing dog. Left foot into the sky. Bring your knee into your chest. Ankle around right hand and knee near your left hand. Sinking, lowering down. Try to make your shin parallel to the short edge of your mat. Sinking lower. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands in front onto your elbows or completely straighten as far as possible. I do not have enough space, so if you do, reach as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, left arm reaching up into the ceiling and then go it under your left hand. Lower down your shoulder into the wall. Right hand reaching to the sky and grabbing with going under your back, behind your back. Grab where your thigh is. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try to release, sinking deeper, opening your hips. Inhale. Exhale. One deep inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now continue turning onto your back. Yeah, just roll. It's not very beautiful and gracious as in my case, not a problem. Scoot back onto your mat if needed. Bring your knee into your chest. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your knee. Maybe it's bent. Maybe you need a strap. You can grab a strap, a towel. Just stay here, pulling here. If you feel there is space, try to grab either your toe or completely around your foot. Then now reaching your shoulders down to the floor. Your straight leg that is on the floor is also engaged. It's working towards straightening, pulling yourself. Do not just let it here and hang like this. Do not compensate for the lack of space with this leg that is on the floor. Try to work towards creating more space by pulling the lifted leg and also straightening the leg that is on the floor. Inhale, exhale. Try to calm down your mind. Reach shoulders towards your mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Maybe bend your knee. Just do several circles if needed. And slowly releasing, lowering down into our Shavasana. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Inhale. Exhale. Close your eyes. Observe the space around your body. Try to feel the space of your room. Visualize
Now try to visualize space just around your head. Release your forehead, your eyebrows, nose, cheeks, and mouth. Unclench your jaw, let it sink. Your neck, shoulders sinking deeper into your mat. Elbows, hands getting heavier. You really try to feel the weight of your hands. Release your belly, your tailbone and hips, your knees. Walk down with your calves. Release your ankles and your feet. Inhale, bring whole attention to the top of your crown. Inhale and imagine as if the light entering your head. Exhale through the spine, through your body. Exhale and bring attention to the toes. Exhale through the toes. One more deep inhale through the crown. Exhale, scan your body through the toes. Inhale, turn on the right side. Your body into your fetus position. Press yourself up into seated. Inhale, close. Your eyes are closed. Exhale. Just feel your heart. Maybe you feel your heart beating. Exhale. Flutter, open your eyes. Thank you for this practice. I hope you also enjoyed. I try to give new inversions, new techniques. The cool things that you see on Instagram, you can also do it. Of course, it takes time, but believe me, I also practice this for a long period, for years. And just it's starting like maybe several months that I start to hold balance and handstands and doing more complicated inversions. So yeah, have a great everyone. Love and kisses.